The other thing we just want to show you briefly is some of the things we've just been working on getting ready for version 11. As you'd imagine, version 10 is now out, but we've actually been working on version 11 for a while. So Al's just going to show something we've been working on, a sneak preview. This is really going to test him. He got through that other one okay, but this one's going to be very interesting.
Lee's going to keep trying until I fail.
This is what we're getting ready for revamping our perspective views, and another product we'll be releasing for you.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start up a particular project, and this project is particularly cruel to graphics cards, etc., mainly because it's got several thousand pipes and culverts and a lot of information. So it's actually the data that Noel Davidson did from Nerang, Main Roads Nerang, where they went out and surveyed every single pit and service, etc. Now, when we're going to show the next particular bit, I'm a bit embarrassed about the speed of this, but I'm going to zoom into here for a start, and of course all these little bugs that currently exist with the existing perspective view, and so we're now going to try to come on, redraw that frame for me.
Now Alan's doing this on purpose, of course, to make
Absolutely.
the next part better.
Absolutely, there's method to my madness, believe it or not. So we're now going to try to Woolly Mouse in, and because there's just so much data, it's just almost to the point of being, okay, I'm getting bored by this very quickly, let's go do something else. So let's go do something else. I'm going to minimise that because I've got bored and it's not going to minimise. Thank you very much. We have a new experimental program here, for the want of a better word. Do you want to use that word?
Yeah,
Lee,
yeah,
or?
that's okay. That's
It's called a viewer, a 12D viewer. Yeah.
Can you go into that?
God, Pete, you're much better at milking than I am. Okay, so as according to the spec that many people said that they wanted a viewer to be, it does very little. So we're actually going to zoom in, and I'm going to maximise it. And this is just a little job. It's just a straight super tin, and we're going to zoom in, and we're going to run pretty much the same orbit, except this one's much better than Pete's orbit. It's really a super orbit because it's far, far, far quicker, believe me. We can do a lot more things with it, and shear and etc. So that's the first little project we've got, but why I wanted to show how badly the 12D was rendering that previous project, because we're going to go to this, this project here. Exactly the same project. So this viewer is loading up the same 12D model project structure. And we're going to say, yeah, well look, I want absolutely everything the same, all those information. And we'll just do a bit of thinking first, and then we're going to jump into orbit, and then we're going to start Wheelie mousing in. Okay. So basically, as Lee mentioned, the magic word was, this is the precursor to the new drawing engine that we are developing for a future 12D. So the graphics will be an order of magnitude quicker. We are actually utilising all of the horsepower on this card, so that if the card has 6 gigabytes of RAM, we can shove a lot more information up onto the card and use all the CUDA cells or the GPU cells that exist on these cards. For example, what you may not realise, this computer here is a quad core. The graphics cards, they also have what's called little, well, they call them GPUs, but this particular card here has upwards of 260 compute cells. So it's like having 260 little Intel CPUs on the actual card itself. So for operations like graphics, we can start getting far, far greater performance than what we can currently do. That's all I want to say. So that's really it. So this is, as I say, the precursor to the engine that will be going into a future 12D. And It can render everything that 12D model renders, but obviously it's doing it far, far quicker. Which also then hopefully gets us over some of these, because we are then bypassing all of the, pardon the French, crap that Microsoft have delivered with Windows Vista and 7 for all this TDR graphics timeout errors. Yeah, it's going to set us in good stead for a much better user experience, user being you guys. That's it, really.
See, we managed to get through 2 without too many problems. So yes, we haven't been sitting down on the graphics engine. Unfortunately, these sorts of things take a long while to develop and get correct. We're hoping that will be available in version 11 in the graphics engine, but we will probably also release a 12D viewer product, which is just for people to look at their projects. At this stage, we imagine it'll probably be of zero cost. So that's the first way you'll see this, is coming out as a viewer, just so you can give it to someone else to have a look at one of your projects. Right. Sorry? Well, if you look above a perspective view, that's a plan view. So, I paid him to ask that question. In fact, probably on Tuesday we'll probably look at something.
Yes, yeah, okay.
So we'll do it for
Wait till
them.
Tuesday.
Yeah, we're here on Tuesday. Yeah, good. Right. Now...
well, I'm invited back, am I?
Yeah, we got one more demonstration to do since you survived those.